Hello everybody, and welcome to today's artistry. Today, the art we're going to be talking about is the art of life. I know. Specifically, what I want to talk about is starting. A lot of people dread starting for some odd reason. They just don't seem to enjoy it much. A lot of people run away from it, but I don't tend to see why. I think it's one of the easier things to do rather than one of the things to dread. But you honestly never really know until you get to it. Right? Until you get to it. I do that. But in all honesty, starting is easy once you can forget that you've already done something before. A lot of times that is what gets in our way when we start. It's like, but it won't be as good as this that I've done. But then you just have to remember at one point in time, you weren't even good at that, what you did previously. You had to learn, you had to get better, you had to practice over and over and over and over and over and over again. Just like me now. I used to be able to draw faces, actually. I can't draw it anymore because I stopped practicing. And now I'm on my journey of art again. I had to start over, start again. Start with music as well. That's another art form I'll be exploring on this channel. Start with poetry. Again, because writing and poetry is also another art form. Even photography, which I am not particularly good at, but I will start exploring that later on the channel as well. But you really just never know how the start will be, where it will take you, and everything else besides that. Here's my problem with faces. There's another thing though. You can't try to find perfection when you are starting. You just have to let it be. No matter how bad it is, how utterly horrifying the end result really is, like this. I really hate it, but it's okay. You just have to let it be, and you have to try it again, until you do end up getting the result that you want, until you do end up finding what you want to do and how you want to do it. So you really can't be afraid of just failing in the beginning, over and over and over and over again. Just failing until you feel like you can't fail no more, and then find more ways to just learn and be better. See, when you fail, you are not losing, you're just learning, as many people say, but it's the truth. But that's only if you analyze and study why you failed, what you could have done better, and other mistakes along those lines. Because if you don't look over your failures, then you are not growing. But just don't be afraid to fail when you start. Don't be afraid to have to try again, and again, and again. There's nothing wrong with that. It's normal. It's a part of the learning curve. It's a part of life, really. Because each small step that you take after you do fail, after you do learn, is going to build up that momentum that you need to actually move forward, to become something better and what you want to do. Like this channel for me, it's just my platform to finally do what I wanted to do. I wanted to start this channel years ago while I was in high school, but I didn't start. Not out of fear, out of laziness, to be honest, but look at me now. I'm here. I've started. And eventually, it will be better. And I will be better. My drawing won't look like the caveman pictures, but this is another funny thing. But yeah, so just each small step that you take, just know that it will be helpful to the path ahead, because each small little step just builds onto more, onto more, onto more, onto more, onto more, until you have a whole collection right here. The biggest, most beautiful collection in the world. And a great foundation for a lovely house. Yeah? And anyways, that's just something funny. Because you don't need to be perfect to start. You just need to be willing to learn how to do things right. Learn how to do things the way you want them to be done. That's all you need, really. That's all anyone needs, really. Because once you've learned it, once you are happy with it, once you've enjoyed it, then you'll be okay. You'll be perfectly fine to do other things. Experience other things. Forms of starting. Forms of failure. Oh, extra long chin. Okay, what I'm noticing is I think this should be the chin. And I did do that way better there. Yeah. That's really it. That's really all I have. Just don't be afraid to just try something. Start something. Honestly, if you haven't failed yet, you're going to fail eventually. Because nobody succeeds 100% of the time. It's idiotic to ever just think that I'll never fail before. I'll never struggle. You know what? It's also idiotic to run away from failure and run away from struggle because you're scared. Because that does nothing but hurt you. It does nothing but hinder your growth. Because eventually, if you just get there, after a certain amount of time, it won't be so hard. It won't be so struggling, so fearful. Because once you start it and you get there, you get to a point where you say, I've become an artist. I've become a master. I know how to do this now. That's definitely not the right angle on that nose. And once you get to that point, though, you'll be happy. Truly happy with yourself. Because you walked the steps, you put in the time, and you've learned how to do it. You learned how to have that fun. Enjoy yourself while you do it. You didn't run away from starting it just because you were scared, just because you were feeling lazy, just because you thought you were wasting time. No. Oop. You just did what you wanted to do. Those eyes are too small. Yeah, they should be like this. But yeah, so that's today's artistry on starting. I think I'll actually publish this video raw without the editing. Next video, I'll go over some things different. But I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.